Hi everybody, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. Today's video is all about how we can get the right pressure on the golf ball, get that trail elbow in the correct position in the downswing. And we're going to talk about two things really, essentially the rotation side of the body or the lack of slide part of the body to help get the arms down in front and get that kind of connection, or make sure we don't lose the connection essentially between the arms and the body in the downswing. And also I've got a little bit of an unusual funky drill here to share with you, which you can try at home in your garden or even on the driving range to help get you the right feels for the elbow in the downswing. And that's what we're going to start with. So as I said, this is a kind of unusual drill, and it's one that I thought of, kind of thinking that outside the box a little bit to try and help people get the right feel for how the arm should work in the downswing to be really, let's say, proficient and in a much more kind of aggressive, kind of strong mold, if you like. So as you'll see here, I've got a shaft in the ground and I've got a T-peg and a golf ball on top of it. So the idea really here is really if I take my setup to a ball which is placed past this kind of shaft, swing back to the top of my backswing, and then the concept I want you to have really here is the butt of the golf club would hit this ball on the tee. Now let's just do that again. So the butt of the golf club hits the concept of the tee, and just try and feel we're doing the same positions of the golf swings you would do normally. And what you see by doing this, it actually delays the club head getting to the ground. So it delays the kind of waste of the hand action, the waste of the kind of energy I've loaded up in the shaft in the downswing. It kind of delays that response. So it really helps that trail arm action or trail elbow action in the downswing. Just be careful not to touch the shaft, otherwise the ball will knock off, or if it's very windy. So it's a real kind of feel. The only negative of this drill is obviously you're not going to hit golf balls doing it. You're going to do practice swings and then go to a golf ball straight after. Use the feels. So the feels might disappear. So it might be something you have to do often. As I said, you might do it in the garden. You might go out while you're boiling the kettle and go out and do a few swings like this and then go back to hitting some airflow balls or even back to the range that night or next day. So again, this is the feeling. The butt of the club hits the ball. And you'll see here the elbow positions I'm achieving when I do this correctly. Elbows down in front of my body, and it's basically much closer to the kind of hitting line, as I would call it, when we're making these practice swings, as opposed to kind of casting back here, which is definitely not what I want to see. If we do that, we're going to hit a lot of top shots, a lot of heavy shots, a lot of high elevations, and kind of lack of power, because we're going to really boost the ball up in the air. Not going to get that penetrating ball flight and pressure on the ball that we're talking about, and certainly not that ball turf contact. So that would be the feel. Once we've taken that away, ideally what we do then is try and make a swing, trying to remember how that felt as near as damn it as we can. So let's just try that. Pretty happy with the strike. I didn't get a lot of turf with it, but I was pretty happy with the strike, and the flight of the golf ball quite nice and penetrating, and possibly felt a little bit different to normal. The second thing I want to talk about, really all within the same area really, how we can improve this kind of maintenance of really lag and get that ball turf contact, is all to do with the legs. So what I see with a lot of players is if they get a lot of slide, the arms have to then go more to the side of the body to keep that balance. You imagine if I go this way a long way, my arms go this way to stop me falling over. So it's a kind of disconnect. What I want to feel is almost that the legs are turning on the spot. There is a lateral bump, but I certainly would want for the people to feel that they want to get this elbow down in front. There's certainly a lot more kind of rotation. As I said, there's a fraction of a bump and then it's all rotation. It's certainly not excessive slide. So if we get the feeling of the legs rotating as much as they can like this, it allows us to get the hands down in front and the elbow down in front much easier. It's that kind of balance, zing and zang feel, if you like. So we want to feel that kind of action and rehearse this kind of action. And again, I'm getting my glove hand way past the golf ball in these rehearsals, and I'm feeling almost like I'm corkscrewing into the ground to get the feeling that I'm not going too far. These are feels and these are overdos, okay? So again, I'll show you plenty of plays and plenty of images of plays where we're pushing off the right side and we are moving forward. I'm just trying to avoid that being overdone. We certainly want that. push and turn, and you'll see me do plenty of videos on that on my channel. So that'll be the feeling. Let's have a go of a shot, and again I'm really going to feel I'm corkscrewing into the ground and maintaining that hand action if I can. Certainly felt a little bit more on my back foot, a little bit more rotationally from that point of view, and it's quite a nice strike. It wasn't as penetrating as the one before, which I was really focusing on the hands and arms. And sometimes that's a good thing to do. Try different concepts, different thoughts, and seeing how that changes your ball flight. And that can be something you switch to on the golf course, or even as your only swing thought to get the ball flight you desire. So there we go, 2 little ideas there to help you get this trail arm in the correct position in the downswing. One very much more conceptually, and one a little bit of a funky drill. Hope you've enjoyed that, and if you have, please click like and please share the video. Also chat down below, tell me what kind of videos you want to see from me in the future, ask any questions. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, please hit my logo in the bottom corner, join me on my journey, and let's improve your golf if we can. Thank you for watching, and see you again here soon.